Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the pre-bid conference of 3 projects. 25 PM 0042, 25 PM 0062, 64, 62, 62, 63, 64. Okay, thank you very much. And before we start, may I ask please. Okay. Thank you. Before we start, may I ask Ms. Joy to please lead us in prayer?
Heavenly Father, as we begin this pre-bid process, we ask for your guidance and wisdom. Help us to act with fairness, integrity, and transparency in every decision that we make. Grant us clarity of mind, and may the outcome serve the greater good and reflect the honesty and excellence. All of this we ask in your mighty name.
Thank you, Ms. Joy. May I ask the Secretariat to please determine if there is a quorum?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the attendees of the BAC members, we have BAC Chairman, Sir Mark Anthony Padilla.
Then,
BAC member, Ma'am Jamalia Mutin. Present. BAC member, Sir Celso Layos. And BAC member, Sir Alvin Pinto.
Present.
That is all, Mr.
thank you very much since the back is complete. So therefore, this pre-bid conference is in forum. Please proceed with the attendance of DPWH and Secretariat, please.
For the members of the BAC PWG, we have BAC PWG Head, Ma'am Lorenzo May Antonio. We have BAC member, Sir Muhammad Salik Arumpa,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am Jamera Tantao, Ma'am CP Ibrahim, Ma'am CP Nur Haida Makarambon,
Present.
Sir Muammar Abbas, Sir Dennis Yaon,
Present.
and for the members of the BAC Secretariat, we have Sir Reynante Fabregar,
Present, ma'am.
we have Sir Donato Luzon,
Present.
we have Sir Robin Dora,
Present.
we have Ma'am Malu Cristina Antipuesto, Ma'am Tahara Ramos, Ma'am Maris Velasquez, yours truly, we have Ma'am Edlar Garcia and Ma'am Giselle Naval, Sir George Iseta,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am Amy Joy Pascal, and we have Ma'am Denny Tadena. That is all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now, is there any observer? An online visitor?
There is none, Mr. Chair.
So since, who's that? Since there's none, so we will proceed with the reading of the eligibility requirement from Engineer Macarambon, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Eligibility requirements, Class A documents, legal documents. First, registration certificate from SEC for corporation, DTI for sole proprietorship or cooperative development authority for cooperatives. Second, valid and current mayor's or business permit from place of business.
Third, tax clearance per EO 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For the technical documents, statements of all ongoing and similar completed government and private contracts, valid pickup license registration for the type and cost of the contract to bid, construction safety and health program, and statement of single largest completed contract. It must be adjusted to current price using Philippine Statistics Authority Current Price Index. It should have a contract amount equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. A contract shall be considered similar to the contract to be bid if it has the same major categories of work. Please refer to DEO number 117, series of 2017, revised guidelines for the determination of major and similar categories of work. For the financial documents, first, audited financial statements, stamped, received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Second, tax returns filed and taxes paid through the BIR filing and payment system. Third, computation of NFCC of at least equal to the ABC computed using the prescribed formula. NFCC is equal to current assets minus current liability multiplied by 15, minus value of unfinished projects, including awarded projects not yet started, coinciding with the contract to bid. For the Class B documents, for joint venture only, special pickup license and valid joint venture agreement. For the legal document, each partner of the JV shall submit their respective PhilJEPs certificates of registration in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit all of its ongoing and audited financial statements. Submission and receipt of bids. The contents of the first envelope, which is the technical proposal, are as follows: PhilJEP certificate and platinum membership, pickup license registration or special pickup license if JV, statements of all ongoing completed government and private contracts, statement of SLCC, NFCC computation, construction safety and health program, JVA if applicable, bid security in the prescribed form, amount and validity period. Project requirements, organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' personnel, list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment, with attached certificate of availability. Omnibus sworn statement. For the bid security, the bid validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of bids. For the bid security validity period, it is 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of bids. For the bid securing declaration, Form 1, cash or cashier's manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank with a minimum amount of 2% of ABC. Second, bank draft, guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by universal or commercial bank, minimum amount of 2% of ABC. And third is the surety bond, callable in demand, issued by a surety or insurance company, duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, minimum amount of 5% of ABC. For the contents of the second envelope, which is the financial proposal, first, financial bid form, it must be in accordance with the prescribed form. Second, duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Third, cash flow by the quarter and payment schedule. And fourth is to duly sign detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. For the bid evaluation, the financial components of the bids of each passed shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. The mode of evaluating bids will be based on lowest calculated bid. For the completeness, no price in required item means non-complying, indicating a 0 or a dash if it is free to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words, the words will prevail. Total price versus actual sum of component items, the actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, the BOQ prevails. If above ABC, means non-complying. For the verification of legal requirements, these are licenses, certificates, permits, and non-inclusion in the blacklist. For the technical requirements, first, key personnel, minimum work requirements should be satisfied. Second, availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and a specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security per DO 58 series of 2012. Third is the recomputation of NFCC based on all ongoing contracts. Fourth is the performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Also, failure to state all ongoing government and private contracts will result to automatic disqualification. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of 2 or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Next, failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of notice of defects and failures. And last is substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection. So please refer to DO 127 series of 2018, strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of the post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the projects. As per DO number 9, series of 2012, technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that first, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and second, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications, as certified by the head of the implementing office. Second, the bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not an employee, provided that said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also, to be verified during post-qualification is the set equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. For the contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 2 days upon receipt thereof. The common errors in the submission of bids: incomplete pages of bid documents, technical and financial, authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. First, single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or proprietor only. Second, corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. Third, for joint venture resolution or agreement. Fourth, for partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. Reminders: the deadline of submission of bids will be on March 9, 2026 at 10 a.m. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. For the Philippine Bidding Document, 6th edition, the new bid form, omnibus sworn statement, and bid securing declaration should be used. Number of copies of bid proposal: 1 original copy and 2 certified true copy of its bid using A4 size bond paper and sidebound. If the deadline falls on a non-working day, legal holiday, or a special non-working holiday, the deadline shall be the next working day unless otherwise stated in the bid bulletin, if any. The place of submission of bids is at DPWH Iligan City DEO, specifically in the conference room. Contractors must observe in the bidding documents the following: pagination, site tabbing and labeled according to checklist, table of contents that will harmonize the pagination and site tabbing, and compliance with the attached checklist. All prospective bidders are required to have JOTAG photos from site inspection requested together with planning and design personnel. And that's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Engineer Macarambon. May I just clarify if the previous discussed re-evaluation of NFCC has been included in the
Yes.
requirement?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. So may I proceed with Engineer Arumpa for the project profile and requirements.
For the project profile 2026 pre-bid conference. So we have 3 projects, namely 25 km 0062, 0063, and 25 km 0064. So for 25 km 0062, construction of 1-story, 3 classroom, Santa Filomina Central School, Iligan City, Lanao del Norte. located in Barangay Santa Filomina, Iligan City. So here is the location of the project, which is 6.5 kilometers from the office. So here are geotag pictures of the site location. For the project description, it is a construction of school building 1-story, 3 classroom with a floor area of 256.5 square meters and a contract duration of 156 calendar days and includes provision of field office for the engineer in a rental basis. For the scope of works, we have facilities for the engineer. We have other general requirements like permits and clearances, project billboards, occupational safety and health program, mobilization and demobilization. We also have earthworks, and then plain and reinforced concrete works. And finishing and other civil works. And also electrical works. And finally, we also have mechanical works for this project. As to the minimum equipment requirement, we will require one backhoe with a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter or 1.05 cubic yard, 2 dump truck all models 12 cubic yard with a capacity of 290 horsepower, 1 plate compactor 400 to 500 gasoline engine with a capacity of 5 horsepower, one bagger mixer with a capacity of 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute, 1 bar cutter, 25 mm maximum rebar diameter, grade 40 single phase, 1 bar bender, 25 mm maximum rebar diameter, 3 phase, 1 welding machine, gas or diesel driver with a capacity of 300 amperes, 48 horsepower, 1 cutting outfit, 1 truck-mounted crane, standard lattice boom all models, 21 to 25 metric tons, 200 horsepower, and then 1 backhoe with breaker with a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter or 1.05 cubic yard. The approved budget for this contract would be 9,999,474 pesos and 37 centavos. For the next project, 25 km 0063, construction of school health facilities, Dalipuga National High School, Iligan City, Lanao del Norte. The contract located at Barangay Dalipuga, Iligan City. So here is the top view of the location of the project, which is 11.5 kilometers from the office. So, yeah. So, this picture shows the building to be repaired. What's that?
Replace.
Replace.
And then repair
Ma-repair. Replace.
the construction.
Okay, so another geotag picture showing the to be replaced building in Barangay Dalipuga National High School.
May the demolition permit of that building is already approved. Process pa? On process? Okay.
Okay, so again, the demolition permit of this building is on process.
See, we are reading out number.
So as to the project description, construction of school health facilities, 1 story, with a floor area of 85.5 square meters, which includes a reception area, doctor's office, medical clinic, and dental clinic, with a project duration of 151 calendar days, and also includes provision of field office for the engineer in a rental basis. So for the scope of works, again, we have facilities for the engineer. We have other general requirements, including permits and clearances, project billboards and signboards, occupational safety and health program, mobilization and demobilization. And also in the earthworks, we have the removal of structures and obstruction, structure excavation, embankment from roadway excavation, embankment from barrow and gravel fill. We have plain and reinforced concrete work, structural concrete, reinforcing steel, formworks, and false works. And the following also is included in the project. For finishing and other civil works, and we also have electrical works, and electrical works. So now for the minimum equipment requirement, we would require one backhoe with a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter or 1.05 cubic yard, two dump truck all models, 12 cubic yard with a capacity of 290 horsepower, one plate compactor, 400 to 500 gasoline engine with a capacity of 5 horsepower, one bagger mixer with a capacity of 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute, one bar cutter, 25 millimeter maximum rebar diameter, grade 40 single phase, one bar bender, 25 millimeter maximum rebar diameter, 3-phase, one welding machine, gas or diesel driver with a capacity of 300 amperes, 48 horsepower, one cutting outfit, one truck-mounted crane, standard lattice boom all models with a capacity of 21 to 25 metric ton, 200 horsepower, and then one backhoe with breaker HD823 with a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter or 1.05 cubic yard. The approved budget for this contract is 2,984,390 pesos only. And lastly, 25 km 0064 with a title of Construction of School Building, Iligan City Central School, Iligan City, Lanao del Norte, located in Barangay Mahayahay, Iligan City. So the location of the project is shown right here in the screen. It is 2.2 kilometers away from the office. So it is in Iligan City Central School. So this shows the picture of the building to be repaired.
Okay. Asang area dito? Sa likod?
Sana dapit sa basta City Central.
Sa sulod sa
Na-available area niya? Or kanal?
Kana siya sir, kaya existing ako ang building.
Demolish niya po.
Demolish na siya.
So, may I have a question? Ang demolition, ano siya? Sa dakatan?
Ang demolition na sir, kay kuan kanang appeal sa compound dayon ang
Appeal?
demolition permit of kay sa kuan sa DepEd kuan na provide ang principal og demolition permit sa mag-demolish under.
Pero ang budget for demolition,
Oh,
nasa
appeal
program?
Ito sa program.
Pero wala mong gusto kanina kung basa. Sa clearing.
Ang demolition na
Okay, sige. Thank you. Proceed, please.
So for the project description, it is a construction of school building, 2-story, 4 classroom, progressive. Project duration of 166 calendar days and including provision of field office for the engineer in a rental basis. So for the scope of works, we have facilities for the engineer, provisions of field office for the engineer rental basis. For the other general requirements, we have permits and clearances, which includes the budget for the demolition, project billboard and signboard, occupational safety and health program, mobilization or demobilization. And then we have earthworks, plain and reinforced concrete works. We have finishing and other civil works. And then electrical works as well as mechanical works. So for the minimum equipment requirement, we will require at least the following. 1 backhoe with a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter or 1.05 cubic yard. 2 dump truck, all models 12 cubic yard with a capacity of 290 horsepower. 1 plate compactor, 400 to 500 gasoline engine, 5 horsepower. 1 bagger mixer, 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute. 1 bar cutter, 25 millimeter maximum rebar diameter, grade 40, single phase. 1 bar bender, 25 millimeter maximum rebar diameter, 3 phase. 1 welding machine, gas or diesel driver with a capacity of 300 amperes, 48 horsepower. 1 cutting outfit. 1 truck mounted crane standard lattice boom, all models, 21 to 25 metric ton, 200 horsepower. 1 backhoe with breaker, 0.8 cubic meter or 1.05 cubic yard. The approved budget for this contract is 9,949,500.50 centavos. That would be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Engineer Rompa. So is there any question with regards to the presented project? Members of the back?
No question, Mr. Chair.
So my only question is the demolition permit for that project. We are now bidding the project. So follows na demolition permit is already approved. And of course, the budget for the demolition of the building, it is included in the program. Included, okay. So, since there are no questions, so is there any move for the adjournment of this private conference?
I move to adjourn this private conference, Mr. Chair.
Since it has been moved by Ma'am Motin and seconded by Engineer Elias, may declare that this private conference adjourned. Thank you very much and good morning to everyone.
Thank you.